Hello everyone. Welcome to our AI and Corpus-aided English speaking training course. This training course consists of 6 sessions. Today, we will show you how to use the interactive AI tools to build up ideas for IELTS speaking topics, provide you guidance on generating learners' own answers using phrases, collocations, and idioms provided by the AI tool, and explain how to access the speech corpus to check whether the answer length meets the learner's target level and revise answers for appropriate length. The application of Corpora has been identified as effective in language teaching and learning. Using Corpora in language learning can provide opportunities for students to identify language patterns and pronunciation features on the basis of authentic language data. It can also raise language awareness as much as teaching awareness and provide more teaching resources and learning activities for teachers, such as classroom discussion and teacher-directed reflection. The aims of using corpus data are to identify the common features produced by speakers with lower proficiency level, do self-reflection and check whether you produce these features in your speech. Identify the common features produced by speakers with higher proficiency level, and compare the features produced by the lower proficiency level with the higher level, and identify the features that influence speaking performance. Now let me introduce our newly constructed English speech corpus, namely the English speech corpus with different proficiency levels. You can scan this QR code to get access to this spoken corpus. This corpus contains 78 sets of spontaneous speech data and 13 sets of classroom presentation data. Of the 78 sets of data, 48 are collected from mainland China and Hong Kong learners, and 30 are retrieved from IELTS speaking official videos, with a large proportion of candidates from Asia. All the speech data is presented with detailed annotations based on 4 criteria: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. The 4 criteria are adopted by IELTS speaking test. The key indicators on this page are the ones that we summarized from the criteria of the IELTS speaking test. For fluency and coherence, we analyze repetition, self-correction, speech length, speech rate, discourse markers and connectives, and pausing. For lexical resource, we focus on less common words, paraphrase, idioms, collocations, and inappropriate word choice. For grammatical range and accuracy, we analyze grammatical errors, sentence structures including coordinate clause, adverbial clause, relative clause, and noun clause, as well as complex verb groups like emphatic, do, passive voice, perfect continuous, and inversion. Finally, in terms of pronunciation, we focus on consonant and vowel features, mispronunciation, consonant-vowel linking, inappropriate intonation, inappropriate word stress, and rhythm. There are 2 functions in our corpus: browse and search. For the browse function, you can select speaker's gender, age, IELTS speaking score, and speaking session. Then, click the Filter Speaker button. You can then browse the speaker's data which meet your requirements. Each speaker has 4 data pages. On each speaker's data page, you can find the speaker information such as IELTS speaking score, unannotated answer, and downloadable recordings. At the bottom of the data page, there's a feature list. You can click on the feature that you'd like to view, or click All to view all features. The annotations will pop up. Here is the example of the annotation for fluency and coherence. You can also find a general description for each data page. Here is the lexical resource annotation, grammar annotation, and pronunciation annotation. We also provide a combined annotation of fluency and coherence and pronunciation for speakers attaining higher band score. Another function is search. Indicators including speech length, speech rate, and rhythm are only commented in the general description. For other indicators, you can search it with the search function and find out speakers containing the feature in their speech. You can search for the speaker's band score, the 4 sub-skills, and the indicators we analyze in the speech corpus. The search result will list the speakers with the feature that you selected. The feature you selected will be highlighted automatically. Here is our recommended corpus and AI-aided speaking learning procedure. For the corpus part, learners are encouraged to identify linguistic features influencing oral proficiency, as well as the common features produced by speakers with different proficiency levels, which have been covered just now. For the AI tools, they will be used to help generate speech samples, build up ideas, and give feedback. Learners still need to check the corpus data while communicating with the AI tools to get successful repair. The AI tool that we will introduce to you today is conversational AI tools like ChatGPT, Poe, Copilot, and Gemini. All conversational AI tools can imitate human interactions. In other words, you can interact with them through natural language. The aims of using this tool are to build up ideas, learn expressions from the AI tool, and receive feedback on the linguistic features which influence speaking proficiency. Let's try to build up ideas on IELTS speaking topics. I selected a topic from part 1 of the speaking test, picnics. In this part, candidate will be asked several questions around the topic. Please try to answer the question. Do people in your country like to go on picnics? The prompt I'm going to give is, imagine you are a student who scored band 7 in the IELTS speaking test and now sitting for the part 1 of the IELTS speaking test. Please give me an example on answering the following question. Do people in your country like to go on picnics? Here are several demonstration videos of how different conversational AI tools respond to the same prompt. The first one is GPT-4o and Poe, which will be used as the conversational AI tool for demonstration in the coming up sessions. The second one is ChatGPT by OpenAI. The third one is Copilot by Microsoft. The last one is Gemini by Google. Because of their similar performance, you can select the conversational AI tool to use based on your preference. Here is the response I got from Poe. Please note that we should not directly copy the descriptions generated. Instead, we can learn the expressions and grammatical structures to combine with our own ideas for our own story. Meanwhile, you may also notice the length of the response, which is 95 words. According to the IELTS band descriptor, speech length is a key indicator. So how long should we say to be appropriate? Let's check the corpus. In our corpus, this band 8 speaker produced 131 words. Then do you think the length of the response produced by GPT-4o is appropriate? It may be too short. We can learn the expressions from the response we got previously. You can try to generate your own using these phrases for the question. Do people in your country like to go on picnics? Here is a sample story I prepared based on the expressions I learned. I didn't include all the expressions, but selected some of them. Also, the word count is 123 words, which is more appropriate to the question. So now you have learned how to build up ideas with the help of conversational AI tools. Please try to respond to the following topic: a time you were friendly to someone you didn't like, using Poe or any other similar conversational AI tool. Share your prompts and story in discussion on Canvas, which is accessible with this QR code. Thank you and see you in next session.